Hello and welcome to Lord Lukan. In today's episode, we'll be taking a look at 90-Day Fiancés, ironically titled Happily Ever After. We'll be checking out Ed's amazing stories. Bika turns up to give her thoughts. And Liz is making faces like this. Well, I'd like to order a large side of love for my beautiful, beautiful subscribers. Thank you for your support and most excellent comments. Anywho, by popular demand, we're off to see the stars of the show behind the scenes of their tell-all. First of all, we go stomping in on Big Edward Allen Brown, giving us a lesson in maturity.
Never give a about how I feel. It's about how you feel.
Why do you keep coming back?
Well, Big Ed Theory stumbled across a half-decent question. Money, maybe? Stockholm Syndrome? She loves role-plays, so maybe she's role-playing Lord of the Rings.
Today was about you performing to make me look bad.
Yeah, because you need help with that task. It's the one thing you can carry yourself.
You
Bitch, you make me carry your luggage to the airport.
Performer.
So weak.
Bye.
Ed loves to make people carry his luggage. He does it to Liz at the photo shoot, and according to this person on his own website, made his own mother carry the lighting to a photo shoot. I can't believe that this man's mother is such a beautiful woman. He has just used her and is never there when she needs him. He made her carry all his photography gear from the car to the location I choose to shoot in. He's sick in the head and even suggested I should take off my top for a more natural look. Creepy.
Work last
And you have
time,
2
or I'm
weeks,
done.
or I'm gonna go be with the other guys.
The interrupting is such a childish way of trying to silence someone. It's like that joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? Interrupting cow. Interrupting cow. Ooh. Ah, yes, genius. Then we go barreling into the episode and back to Mr. Brown and Liz, as Ed is reconstructing the conversation to fit his agenda.
She gave me a 2-week ultimatum. Either you marry me in 2 weeks or a commitment,
No.
or I'm out. That's
I said
exactly what
either
you said.
you commit yourself
marry me
back
within
into
2
it.
weeks or I'm
No.
out of here.
And Liz is giving him the whole, no puppy, you can't poop on the carpet, finger, and no, no, no combo.
No.
That's exactly what you
No.
said.
It's hard to know who he's actually arguing with. I don't know, the lighting guy?
I
gonna be
said you're
truthful.
either all in trying to make this relationship work
And
last
you have
time,
2
or I'm
weeks,
done.
or I'm gonna go be with the other guys.
But Ed's got his debating strategy nailed and goes for the talking over them option.
I'm putting
No,
myself
I
back on the
said
market.
either you're going
Liz,
to
I will
try
show
to
you
make
the
this work
text.
with me right now.
You know that was Ed's dramatic reconstruction. It must be getting a bit boring for the other people at the tell-all, because the Barbie this guy ordered from Wish is hiding a yawn. Ooh, those dolls are getting very lifelike.
Or I'm gonna go be
You
single.
threaten me, you're like, I'm gonna go
and
sleep
date.
around. That's you.
Because you dumped me. I'm single, so either
Well, Liz, if
you,
that-
Wow, even Beaker's mum has had enough at this point.
so either
Well, Liz, if
you
that-
Well, Ed's turned the gaslight up to 11.
what you want.
me,
Don't
you want
threaten me.
Commit yourself.
Don't threaten me. Don't
Has
threaten
no-
me. Go live your single life.
And hang on a second, this woman looks familiar. Didn't I see her on a show once?
All you've got to do, my darling, is name any word in the English language beginning with the letter B. Off you go. Potato! Can we take that?
You've always been in toxic, sick relationships.
That's an awful thing to say.
It's the truth. Is it the truth?
Well, did Ed accidentally trip over himself, thinking about himself, and then talking about himself in order to make himself sound great? I think, yes, probably.
But do you take any accountability for the
It has to be accountability
you
on
cause
both
her?
ends. See, we're always pointing the finger, but there's 3 pointing right back at you.
And then this guy starts giving one of the most remedial lessons ever. Sounds as if he thinks no one's ever heard it before. And he's so boring that the camera didn't even bother looking at him until it finished.
Exactly.
A lot of times we don't look at ourselves internally.
We don't look at
We got to look at
ourselves.
ourselves and say, what am I not doing right?
Who the f*** is that guy?
That kind of entry-level mindfulness bullshit is right up Ed's butt. Oops, I mean Ali. And he gives an approving nod, trying to visualize that genius thought. But even the editor had enough of that shit and chucked in a slide cut to stop everyone vomiting. You can even see the point where Ed's little brain comprehends the idea. Wait for it. And there it is. And cut. Well then, we go to Liz, who has a bunch of screenshots from a dating website which shows his profile been active just 2 hours prior. And it's here that Ed starts to flap about with his bullshit, going from one excuse to another, forgetting about the excuse he said mere fractions of a second ago. And for this, we're going to need a flippy floppy bullshit counter to keep track of this high score round. Ready, Ed? Steady, and go.
Okay, I'm on a dating website. It's not active. I haven't been on it.
Look at this.
Prove it. That was me.
That's the worst worded excuse. Prove it was me. It's like, where's your evidence that I shot that guy? And Liz launches a round of her, did you poop on the carpet face again?
Active 2 hours ago.
Let me see it.
Active 2.
It's not me.
It's not you?
Let me see. It's not me. I don't even know how to access that. I don't even have that app on my desktop.
We've talked about
Show
this
my
already.
messages. I created that a year and a half ago.
Created
I
my
wasn't.
own
I
account.
wasn't active. I haven't. I'm telling you right now. I swear to God, I
From
was
the
never
time-
on the website.
He's like a hippo pooing. There's shit flying everywhere with no real direction or thought. And he sure as hell can't rotate his head round to see what's going on. It's just poop flinging everywhere. Okay, so this takes a bit of going through. He admits to having one, but it's not active, even though he doesn't deny it earlier when he says,
Through
Because she
Instagram.
spies on me.
the whole prove it was me we covered a minute ago. He says he can't access it, even though he admitted to creating it and accidentally made Rose on there. So that proves points 7 and 8 false. Doesn't have the app on his desktop. I bet that's just semantics. It'll be on his phone, won't it? I know. He created it a while ago, proves point 3 to be false. Show my messages, therefore stating the ownership of them. And wouldn't an innocent person refer to them as the messages or what messages? Just a thought. But don't worry, bullshit fans. Ed's got a pocket full of talking loudly and flimsy excuses, and he's not afraid to use them.
My mom and I created an account, which was very hard to create an account.
Which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's so weird to have an account on that website. What kind of a weirdo would do that? Let's all judge Liz for it when I've been doing it all along. I think that there might be a few of us out there that might admit to having made fake profiles to spy on exes or partners. Okay, maybe you don't like the word spying. Let's say keeping tabs or something. There you go. There you go. Does that make you feel any better about it? But don't worry, you're still beautiful to me. You're only human. Fun fact, I was starting to do a dating website video. And to see what it's like from the woman's perspective, I created this account. Catfish. A delightful picture, I'm sure you'll agree. I gave her all the important cleavage shot and sent her out to discover the world of dating. She had a lovely time. She met nose-picky guy, beardy park guy, nice friends, a guy with his own door, and half man, half onion ring. But that's enough of that for now. Perhaps I'll regale you with stories from Catfish's dating life sometime soon. Anyway, back to the Ed they call Big, and this guy, who is just surprised that he's on the show as we are.
And
When
she
you
accused
get
me.
a screenshot,
She accuses me of being with women. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm a
don't
socialite.
accuse him of being with women.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, of course she doesn't. She knows women can't stand you. It's like, oh, I'm such a socialite, and the women just flock to me like fleas on a dog. So Liz is just totally insecure. Well, maybe if it's this dog. No, she's really not. She's more concerned that you'd be pestering women online with your weird selfies like this one. Oops, that's not it. Let me try again. Like this one. Okay, that's not it either, but I'm sure you get the idea. Back to the studio, and it's time to drop a little Asian spice into Ed's cheese salad. Hold on to your pants.
From the Philippines, please welcome Ed's ex, Rose.
Oh, that's all right. There, Beaker.
Hello. Has Ed messaged you or spoken to you the last couple months?
Ooh-wee, let's get a replay on those sticky lips. Someone's mouth's gone a bit dry. I am so sorry. That was scarring, wasn't it? I apologize. And here's something wholesome to ease that troubled mind.
Yeah.
Well, I've got no idea what the question was now. I totally got distracted by that owl. So Rose says yeah about something that was presumably important to someone, sometime.
Ed always asking me for FaceTime.
I bet he was. He just wanted to flash his little periwinkle at you, didn't he? Or maybe he just wanted to remind you that you're all hairy.
I hope all is well. You look amazing.
But halitosis Rose keeps the receipts and has the text to show she's been talking to Edward.
She says thanks. He says, I want to come to the Philippines again to see you if you're open.
Wow.
You just said that you were in communication with her.
Liz, sit down. Jesus
Did
Christ.
he not?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Liz, sit down so I can gaslight you properly. I can't reach you up there. I can't believe it. It's all your fault. I've been totally busted. But don't worry your pretty little head about it. You still get the Ed Lovins.
Did you say yes or no?
Oh, Rose is enjoying this.
Did you not just say, I have not spoken to her?
Me no speak English.
It's not something to joke about, Ed.
It is, because this is her. This is who Liz is.
Oh yeah, she is the crazy one. I have totally been caught out because she's loopier than a box of Cheerios. It's all Liz, you know. All this lying. Yeah, that's Liz. All this being caught out. Yeah, totally just Liz.
I, tired of all the lies and deflection and projection.
At last, sometimes it helps to actually vocalize what you're thinking. Because when it's just in your head, you're not aware of how crazy things sound until you hear yourself say it.
When I
For
tell
your
Liz I love
love.
her, that doesn't mean I'm lying.
Ed has spotted that he's on for a big L, so he resorts to his standard plan B. Play for heart and minds and try to force out a few tears.
When I ask you a simple question like, did you reach out to Rose? You
But
told
I-
me no 3 times that you didn't remember.
I might have been mistaken.
Look how proud he was of himself there. He really does consider himself to be funny.
I mean, look at me. I'm 56 years young, and I'm dancing around my living room or skating around my living room with a chicken on my head.
What?
Rose, do you think that Ed is still interested in having a relationship with you?
And Dickhead pulls his face, while Rose pulls this face. And I can't help but feel bad for Liz, who's pulling this face.
He's interested, but he's in a relationship right now.
I don't think I have any more respect.
Let me have my ring back.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
oh wow.
Awkward moment ensues, and thankfully it's broken by Perry.
You're a dick.
Stick that phrase on your merch, you shitty little f***ing scumbag. Such an unbelievable little cunt. But that's not all for Dickhead. He comes back with the tears and the pleading a little later when it's drinks and nibbles time.
I'm sorry. Maybe I was beaten.
Translation: they totally got me. I look like a total twat. Please feel sorry for me. I mean, look at me with this silly neck and stuff. I'm like a deformed puppy right now.
I think there's an upstairs.
Oh, upstairs?
Do you want to go up there?
Yeah, you want to? I want to apologize to you for what I said.
Wow, he's really trying to push those tears out, isn't it? Either that or he's trying to let one go really quietly so his mic doesn't pick it up. He even makes this noise. What the hell was that? I think he sprung a leak.
The one person I wanted to count on and stand beside me, right or wrong, and I thought that was you.
What? So it's Liz's fault again, and here I was thinking that we might get an apology. But no, it's all her fault. I'm pretty sure this constitutes coercion and domestic abuse. But no, it's fine. It's a TV show, and TV shows need to be made, you know.
To take accountability for yourself, you have to. I don't just decide one day,
Well,
I'm going to break up with you. No, Liz.
Right now, Ed, is the fact that you got caught and you still denied it, and it was
I
right
didn't get caught
there.
in anything.
Outrageous. Extra bottle of gas for table 7, please. That light's on full blast. So let me get this right. It's Liz's accountability that is at fault for Dickhead's lying. And he totally didn't get caught doing anything at all. Those texts, what Rose said, the website, the lies, no, it's just your imagination. Rest your pretty little head now. You must be exhausted from all the delusions you're having.
You act like I'm trying to lie to you. I'm not trying to lie to you. Number one, I don't lie.
What can you actually say here? You know, I sit in my little seat with my little cat, listening to this incessant bullshit, and all I can think of to say is, dick. I try to express my ideas, sometimes they emerge in a witty way, but this guy is challenging every natural reaction to revert for humour, and just makes me want to insult him. Anyway, moving on.
And here I'm trying to defend myself. And I have 6 other couples pouncing down my throat. And you're standing there and you're letting me drown. And you started to perform.
I'm performing?
You were...
I know, I heard it too. That I was projecting his insecurities and shortcomings onto her, trying to transfer his shame and ridicule and his sense of injustice onto someone who doesn't deserve any of that.
Performing, you're acting like a little attorney.
Thanks for your apologies. I'm just a performance.
Oh.
Pathetic apology when you're saying that I'm performing.
You were performing, Liz.
Yep,
Sorry.
you know what?
That's how I felt.
So what do you think, right? You gave him back the ring today, like, how do you feel
Oh, he
about
asked for it.
I know, but like, you handed it over, like...
Oh, dickhead is stumbling up the stairs. Isn't it about time that big dude stepped in and projected a thing or two? You know, like his fist.
I don't know, you don't even try to talk about what was going on. You were just like, okay, here.
With all the disrespect, no, I don't want to marry him. And then he's like, all right, give me my ring back. What was I gonna do? No, like, I don't know how to do that.
You just give up and walk away?
No, I wouldn't give up and walk away.
Come on.
It would take time.
Don't be such a pussy.
A pussy? No, Ed. A pussy is someone who treats a woman like you do. If you walked up to me calling me out as a pussy, I'd like to think it would go a little bit more like this.
Say pussy.
Again. Say
Pussy.
again. I dare you. I double dare you, mother. Say
Pussy.
one more goddamn time.
You
Liz,
want me to be on
Liz,
your side when
no,
your
I want you to try. I want you to stop acting like a prima donna. Stop acting like a prima donna.
You still
and
wanted
stop
to
performing.
be with her.
Stop.
You
Go to this little...
never give a about how I feel. It's about how you feel.
Yeah, go, Liz. All he's got is the whole performing line. But I like this, Liz. I like this, Liz, with balls and a bit of gusto.
Why do you keep coming back?
Well, for the first time, he has a point. Why the hell does she keep coming back? Because she's trained to think that she's either being a saint or because she's had her self-worth damaged. The cycle of their relationship goes tension building, big bang incident, then honeymoon phase. She probably also has a fear of isolation. She said herself that she's lost all of her friends, and Big Ed knows that if she takes the partnership job at work, then she regains worth and is no longer dependent on him from escaping isolation. A narcissist like Ed needs someone with low esteem like Liz to feed his sense of power and value. Whoa, that's getting a bit serious, isn't it? Anyway, later that evening.
Hey.
Ed's noticed that Liz has got her hair all did, and she's wearing a rather nice dress. And little Ed would rather like to be taking that home. So he makes one last ditch attempt to bring her round and get a little hanky-panky time.
I love that dress.
He bought it for me, and he will not be taking it off of me.
That's why she wore it.
Player 2 has entered the game. Yeah, Liz knows how to play.
Oh, you want to chat for a minute?
I'm in a conversation right now, and I don't want to be rude.
Okay. Make sure you're back safe.
So you want to chat, and that's the last words you say.
Well, you're busy. I gotta go. The plan was to take the train to Boston. I have a speaking engagement. I just want to make sure that she was going to get back safely to San Diego.
No, you weren't, you cheeky little dumpling.
Like when you get it like this sideways, and then you just like back it. That's real good. Oh yeah.
It's not fair to her that I do keep going back to her. It's not a healthy thing. And I apologize for my behavior. That's not who I am. My ring is...
We didn't want to know about your ring.
Here?
Yeah, that's what he meant. I knew that, yeah.
I do want to text the producer as well as Liz, and just so they'll be on the same string.
Do you think that's a big phone or just a little man?
For me, I just want to, take care of myself. Anyways, okay. Well...
Well, I hope you won't be taking care of yourself with the film crew still around.
Everything is just so up for him to pull the that he did yesterday. I'm pissed. Now I'm pissed. So I'm pretty pissed.
Well, I'm guessing she's a little pissed.
Lots of came out, and this is not acceptable.
Are we still talking about Ed taking care of himself? Gross.
Ed and I are done for good this time. I swear, this is the last breakup.
Okay, well, I'm not totally convinced.
I'm gonna put Liz first, and I'm I'm looking forward to it.
Well, good on you, Lizzie Poo. But I don't think this is the end of Dickhead. I have a feeling that he is too much of rating fodder to put him out to pasture quite yet. I hope he reaps what he sows and he has to come to terms with the dark side of himself. Well, we've come to the end of today's episode, and that's not a very funny conclusion, and it's been a bit serious along the way. Quick, do something funny to leave on a high note. Haha, good old fart humour. Right then, my beautiful people, that's it for me today. It's been lovely to see you. Stay beautiful. Love to my three. You take care of yourself.